So runner at second, 2 down. Pete Alonso will hit next. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. Down low, it kicks away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's Miami taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Dontrell Willis. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 0-1. There's
Come on,
a
Dick,
swing
go hard,
and a
go hard, go
drive.
hard.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
One out, runner at second. David Wright, the next to hit. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground.
Hold on, right here.
To second, but he beats the throw. Save. All loaded up. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
And that one ripped to left. Takes it in for the out.
At the plate for Miami, third baseman David Wright.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Clavin with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And a 2-1 on the way. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia goes 5 feet 9 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2004. On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
David Wright.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and he's on at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Ground ball left side. There's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Designated hitter, Xavier Edwards.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side. One. Pedroia. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We're through 6 full. The Dudes on top here, 3-2. Dustin Pedroia getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at first, 1 away. Out towards right center field. Stowers on the move. And there's 2 down.
Now batting for the Dudes. Third baseman.
Now it's the second
Now
baseman,
batting for the
Dustin
Dudes.
Pedroia.
Second
1 for 4 with a
Dustin
double.
Pedroia.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
To third. And it gets by him. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
First and second, 2 outs. David Wright digs in now. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped to right. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back to the top of the order. Jeff Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Simpson under it. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain.
Back here in L.A., last chance for the home team. Duke Snyder steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Curveball. Low outside.
Tap foul at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Cutter. High outside.
The 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Freeman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Way out front for strike 2.
Slider. Low outside.
To third. Right. Fires in time. So it's their last chance in this one. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 3. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. On the ground right side. And that'll do it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. So bases all loaded up. Here's Mike Trout. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they lead by 2.
Wow, what a clutch moment in this ball game. 1 swing, and he unloads the bases. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jonathan Broxton is done. 2-run ball game. So a lefty out of the pen, Jack Dreyer.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run shot, and they add on. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Here's Pete Alonso.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Ow! 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 That's ball 4. Save! You're out! 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 You're out!
Well, this was an excellent effort on the road, taking 2 out of 3 from a pretty tough club with some good fans in this one. But overall, played really good baseball, pitched well, they caught it, they were able to come up with the timely hits, and that's what you need to do to win a series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. First and second, one out. And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Nice grab. Tags the runner for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. The Royals out front here, 3-2.
Oh, this could have been a really ugly series after dropping the first two, but the resilience that they showed, got back in it, won these last 2 ball games, and just a very encouraging way to finish up a series and go on to your next game.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. One out, runner at second. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. There's a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because...
Oh, wow, what a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike.
Sweeper. Low middle.
In the air, left field. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Two outs, runner on first. David Wright now at the plate, looking to complete the cycle with a double. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Starling Marte up to hit. Eckersley is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
3-0 down. And that'll load the bases. Challenge from behind the dish here.
Now batting for the Deuce, center fielder.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. At the plate, Andrew Jones.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Ball 4, and that's the ball game. A walk-off walk. So, runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Collins getting ready to hit. The Royals with the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Out towards right center field, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Oh, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And it's even up.
Sweeper. Middle inside. Cutter. Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Cutter. Low middle.
So the tying run at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
High fly ball out towards left center. Simpson gets under it, brings it in. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam. The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And our final here today, 8-4. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.